Now, Chris 6 News at 6 continues.
We have an update tonight on the port's decision to move the intake pipes for its proposed Harbor Island desal plant out into the Gulf of Mexico. However, the environmentalists opposed to the project are not declaring victory just yet. Greg Chandler's been following this story, and he joins us now with more on this latest development. Greg.
Lee, Port Aransas Mayor Charles Bouillon calls the port's decision to move the intake offshore the best news he's heard in some time. He says if the intake had stayed in the ship channel, it would have had a devastating effect on a staple of the city's economy, its fishing industry. As a desalination plant on Harbor Island gets closer to reality, opponents can also celebrate. That's because the Port of Corpus Christi recently concluded the environmentally conservative approach is to put the intake for the proposed plant offshore instead of in the ship channel.
The intake on a desal plant is the most destructive item. It can kill millions and millions of fish when it sucks those fish into the plant process.
Opponents feared putting the intake in the channel would disrupt a sensitive ecosystem.
This channel has always been the path through which millions of baby fish and crabs and shrimp moved into the bay system.
Port Aransas Mayor Charles Bouillon opposed putting the intake in the channel, but he says the port's decision only answers half of his questions.
That still, however, leaves us with the outflow.
Now, the concern with the outflow is the amount of brine going back into the water. That outflow is still slated to be in the ship channel, but Port A officials have requested a hearing with the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality. As of now, though, no hearing has been granted.